In just a moment, we'll have...
Good Friday evening, the 7th of August. Thanks for tuning in. It's 10 minutes till the top of the hour. You know that means it's time for Storm Watch. And we began this segment by checking in on the John Hope. Hi, John.
Hi, Lisa, and thank you very much. We don't have any tropical storms to show you out here in the Atlantic. We're glad to be able to tell you that. We'll take a look at a wide shot here first, where we continue to look at a weak low-pressure system right about in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. No sign of any development there. And down here on the Mexican side, we have a little disturbance south of southeastern Mexico, and also one right on the edge of your picture, which is a tropical depression near Baja, California. And we do have a couple of tropical waves out here in the Atlantic now that we want to mention to you. There's one on right there. We'll focus in on that area in the Gulf just a little bit. And right here in the central part of the Gulf, the thunderstorms have increased. The low center itself is just a bit north of there. And we've been watching this with some interest, but so far we haven't seen very much of a concentration of showers or thunderstorms. Although, as I mentioned, they have begun to increase a little bit, so that'll make us watch it even closer. Right now, nothing we don't think to be concerned about. Lots of pretty heavy thunderstorms you see there over the southern part of Florida. And in the Caribbean, certainly nothing there in the Caribbean to worry about. The tropical wave that we followed all the way across the ocean has now moved to the west of Jamaica and has come very close to dissipating. And right down here in the very southern part over Honduras and Nicaragua, we have some showers, as well as over portions of Colombia and Venezuela, but not very much over the Caribbean itself. Now here's a tropical wave that's out here, well, it's out here several hundred miles from the islands. That's flared up just a little bit. And then off the coast of Africa, I guess I don't have that picture there. I could show you another one. Yeah, here's the other tropical wave pretty far out. Off Africa itself, we have a bunch of thunderstorms moving out through Dakar, some of the heaviest rain we have seen so far this season there. Now Bill Gray has updated his forecast, Dr. Bill Gray from Colorado State. He does that in early August, and actually his forecast comes up with the same number of storms that he had early in June. He's forecasting a total of 10 named storms, 6 hurricanes, 2 major hurricanes. Now remember, these are storms that are forecast in the Atlantic Basin. It doesn't necessarily imply anything about how many of these might make landfall. Now, as you know, we've already had 1 storm, so we need to get 9 more. And they would need to appear at a pretty rapid pace later in the season if we don't get some pretty soon, since we're already well into the first week in August. So from the Atlantic now, we're going to switch to the Pacific and see what we have there. And we have, first of all, a tropical depression 7, and it's very close now to Baja, California. It's only 175 miles southwest of the southern tip. The winds have increased to 35 miles per hour. It's moving toward the north, very close to being a tropical storm, and it may well be upgraded to a tropical storm later on this evening. In fact, that possibility is great enough so that we do have tropical storm watch up from Los Bertos in Mexico to Cabo San Lazaro. And that's just around the southern tip of Baja, California, as you can see. Now, should this be upgraded to a tropical storm, no doubt that those watches will be changed to tropical storm warnings there. Here's the latest satellite picture, and we can show you that it is getting better organized. Right there is the southern tip of Baja. This little island here is the island of Socorro, where they're reporting winds out of the south now at about 30 miles an hour. So again, a very good chance, we believe, that this will be upgraded to a tropical storm a little bit later this evening. Farther out in the Pacific, we still have Estelle, which was once a rather major hurricane, and now it's just a weak tropical depression, 30 miles an hour, drifting off toward the west at about 14 miles per hour. And we want to assure you that we don't think that this will pose any problem to the Hawaiian Islands. No showers, the thunderstorms around the center of circulation, and there's Hawaii quite a good ways off. Well, Lisa has some severe weather to talk to you about in the Corn Belt, so let's turn it back to her. Lisa?
Thank you. John Hope, our tropical weather expert here at the top of the hour. Remember that you can get all of your tropical weather right here at 10 minutes till the top of the hour. We are looking at the Corn Belt from Chicago down to Paducah, Kentucky, even Memphis and parts of Texas in the southeast area of Texas having a little bit too much rain to deal with. Looking at the regional radar right now for Chicago, you'll notice that the rain showers have been heavy from Danville into Chicagoland, and the rain showers just keep coming on. That's because our system's not budging, and this means additional rain showers and maybe the possibility of seeing some flooding overnight tonight in the Corn Belt area. Some thunderstorms causing some problems across the Tampa Bay vicinity, but the Hillsborough County area, some relief because the severe thunderstorm warning that was in effect for the last 40 minutes has been allowed to expire. So a good note here, but still lots to update you on next on Weather Center.
Wet weather from Texas to the Midwest leaves some areas thigh-deep in floodwater, and more rain may be on the way. Details next on Weather Center after your local forecast.
The Good Housekeeping Institute tested 13 competing hairsprays. Who came out on top? Pantene Pro V Flexible Hold. #1 for soft feel, #1 for bounce back hold. Pantene Pro V Flexible Hold. It aced Good Housekeeping.